Men have almost no loyalty when faced with reality. One is a wife who forces you to get tested at the hospital. She's convinced you can't have children. The other is a young woman. She can help your career, and gets pregnant on the first try. The answer was written from the start. When reality comes to this, who can still pretend to be devoted? Even if the one being abandoned is the wife who stood by you for over 10 years. So he doesn't hesitate to divorce his wife, and turns to embrace the other woman. But nobody knows the signs were there all along that he'd become this person. His family was never happy. His mother constantly compared him to his older brother, and the comparison was unfair from the beginning. She blatantly favored his brother, while only criticizing him endlessly. His whole childhood was nothing but tearing him down. His mother even said to his face, "You're my failed creation." Those words stuck in him like a thorn for the rest of his life. He worked desperately hard just hoping for his mother's approval once. When he saw his mother smile because his brother got a perfect score on a test, he started studying obsessively too, hoping one day he could be recognized like his brother. But when he finally came home with a perfect test too, his mother coldly said something that broke his heart again. In that moment he completely understood. No matter how hard he tried, his dignity could be trampled easily. Even more cruel was overhearing his parents' conversation. His mother was convinced he was competing with his brother. She even found him fundamentally unlikable as a person. She always saw him as a failed creation. He couldn't understand. They both came from her womb. Why could he never get even a shred of recognition? But even so, he never gave up. He still wanted to win, to prove he wasn't a failure. After getting married, he and his wife couldn't have children, and his mother kept coming over, supposedly to visit, but really to show off his brother's successful life. His brother got married and had kids. His mother even arranged the best schools for his brother's children early on, arranged the best resources. Then his mother turned her attention to them again, repeatedly asking when they'd have children. The couple fell silent. It wasn't that they didn't want to, they just couldn't get pregnant. For his mother's approval, and because his wife desperately wanted a child too, they started trying frantically. But day after day passed. His wife's stomach showed no signs. She went to the hospital for countless tests. Her emotions gradually spiraled out of control. She even started suspecting the problem might be with her husband. She began pressuring him to get checked at the hospital. In that moment, his mother's words from years ago flashed through his mind. Failed creation. It wasn't enough that his mother saw him that way. Now even his wife was starting to doubt him. He felt rage, humiliation, resentment, like the whole world was telling him, "You're a failure." Until that day he met the woman at the hospital. He noticed her arms were covered in scars. He could tell immediately these were from chronic self-harm. This woman clearly had serious psychological issues. Out of a doctor's instinct and compassion, he offered some comfort. It's okay. He would always support her. But that one sentence completely changed his life. The woman latched onto him from then on. She saw him as her savior, convinced he was her prince. And this flattery, dependence, worship, these were things he hadn't heard in so very long. In that moment, pushed to the edge, he had a terrible thought for the first time, to replace his current wife. He started getting entangled with the woman. Even more ironic was that she got pregnant on the first try. This meant he could finally prove himself to his mother. The moment